All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 1 of the Fizzcast. I'm Cullen.
I'm Zach.
I'm Andre.
I'm Logan.
I'm Chris.
And we're the Fizz Kid.
I
My boy
Common
Juice
thoughts
WRLD.
about the-
Juice WRLD.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Juice WRLD. Younger than I was, which is
Really
rough.
weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not,
I didn't
not very
realize
cool.
he was like
Yeah.
less than a year older than me.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
By the time this goes up.
Yeah,
the
we're
time
filming
this goes
this
up,
New Year's Eve.
this is
so
New Year's
this will
Eve.
be out in, the next decade.
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
I will preface this by saying I've never seen a Star Wars movie.
I haven't seen the new one.
Cullen's seen it twice, so it makes
I've
up for
seen
the
it
other two.
twice. The new one.
What is the new one's title?
Yeah. The Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of Skywalker. So
Well, the moon landing was faked, but
Bro, there
Yeah.
is your forehead for the moon.
hi, welcome back. We were talking about raiding Area 51.
we were not going to raid Area 51, but
Andre
what if
is.
what if
I'm just
100,000
gonna find 100,000 of the closest
not.
friends.
But we'll
closest friends?
You've probably seen, if not just tons of memes about it, actual like news of this, and it's a virus that started, and I believe it is like the Wuhan.
Yes,
I
I don't
city.
know if that's the correct pronunciation.
Something
but,
like that.
it's the WUHAN, right?
I mean, aside from all like the spreading it's doing, I still think it's not going to be that bad. Would be that bad. Would be that bad.
Ready? This afternoon, we are announcing that Kentucky has its first confirmed case of the coronavirus.
This virus doesn't discriminate. It attacks everyone.
I want every American to be prepared for the hard days that lie ahead.
COVID-19 can be characterized as a pandemic.
I had no idea that it would be this soon. He has just tweeted within the past 2 minutes that the NBA is suspending the season.
I have today declared that the coronavirus presents a public health emergency in the United States.
Health emergency. A declaration of emergency.
State of emergency.
I am officially declaring a national emergency. Stay at home.
Stay home, stay safe.
Quite simply, stay at home.
Hello and welcome to the Fizz Kids podcast. I'm Chris,
I'm Colin.
I'm Zach.
I'm Logan. And I'm Andre.
and we're the Fizz Kids. We're the Fizzcast, dude.
Let's talk about how Rocket League is now going free
To play.
to play.
When is that happening?
They said that, the advertisement for like
It said
I actually was thinking it said in the summer.
So it said the summer, but the statement was released 2 days ago. So
Summer
it
of-
can be anytime.
I don't
Summer
understand
2020.
the thing.
Well,
that I don't
when is
understand
the last day? It is summer 2020.
It is
exactly.
summer 2020. The thing that I don't understand about those types of like games and stuff like that is that they can't necessarily charge a certain amount of money for like a long time, and then they say it's going free to play, because that just makes their entire fan base a little bit angry, because they kind of pay that you still, even if you're still paying $20,
Like you had already paid that money.
yeah, you already paid that money, and then all of a sudden they're basically like, yeah, we're just kidding. You paid $20 for basically nothing, because now our game's going for free.
How old is Rocket League?
It's like
5 years.
Yeah,
5 years?
The 5-year anniversary was pretty recent. But they're giving.
It's not that bad.
I mean, Counter-Strike did the same
yeah,
thing.
Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
I understood
Yeah, but then
Counter-Strike.
they have like a Prime system at the same
Yeah,
time.
that's
And
true.
but like Rocket League is supposed to give like legacy stuff like decals and
Yeah.
like toppers and everything. But like at the same time, like I don't know what else they're gonna give. Are they gonna give
they're
like?
giving away all the DLC that's been branded by Rocket League. So
I
think,
didn't even know they had DLC.
Yeah, they have
Yeah, like the
DLC,
DeLorean.
different
I think
cars.
they have the DeLorean.
Well,
yeah,
they're not
Ghostbusters.
they're not
Oh,
getting
that stuff?
So
They're
you
not
get all
that
that.
Batmobile.
No, you're not getting that stuff. They have like a list of what it is. It's like just like not like licensed stuff. It's just like Rocket League branded. DLC. So I think you're getting like the same equivalent of $20 or more than $20 of DLC.
Okay. I guess that's fair.
Yeah.
But like you could tell they were kind of transitioning to a free-to-play model.
Oh,
when
yeah,
they,
for
when they got
sure.
rid of the loot crates.
When they
Not
did
if
the
have a
battle pass.
They have a battle. I think any game that has a battle pass is
Yeah.
going to
We
be
might have
free.
mentioned
And
that when we
microtransactions.
talked about battle passes in Fortnite in a previous episode. I think we mentioned that, right?
And like Warzone and
Yeah.
all that, it has a battle pass too. And I'm pretty sure Warzone
Warzone's
became like a free-to-play
like,
standalone.
extension.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing about Warzone is they should have made it separate from Modern Warfare.
Yeah, you
just
have
let
to
it be its own
download.
battle royale.
But like it is,
Yeah.
it's pretty pog.
Yeah,
Like the
If you
battle
didn't have to
royale-
download the entire game,
yeah, it's like pretty chonky.
because it's like, what is it, like 200 gigabytes or something now?
That's pretty unreasonable for.
well, not even that. I just think it should have been like a standalone. Like,
Oh yeah,
Kinda
just a
like-
standalone
yeah.
title. Isn't it though? Can't you just get it for free?
yeah, but it's
Is
like
it Call of Duty Modern Warfare?
Modern
Warzone or
Warfare. Yeah,
something?
like I don't think that.
Yeah, I mean they
you
could
know.
have done a different art style or something, and like done it as
Yeah.
a standalone with a different like
Mhm.
art style and like all that. So you mean?
Yeah, like Call
Maybe.
of Duty Online.
like a
Yeah.
standalone game that
I think it could have
people-
been more like that, like just kind of like a mixture of like Call
yeah.
of Duty instead of just
That would have
being,
been
like,
that would have been
specific
nice.
to one game.
Yeah, because then you could bring in weapons and stuff from like other
Yeah.
games just to like. Make
Would it be would it
itself
be
better.
free or would it be a paid version?
Oh, still free. with
Call of Duty's had multiple battle royales, right? Like
Really?
this one's had it, and then the last game had a battle royale,
the,
right?
oh yeah, last game did have a battle.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. I feel like it would be better if they would have just done a battle royale
Yeah.
and then update it with new stuff
Yeah.
when the games come out. I feel like that'd probably be like, I don't know, just a better long-term strategy.
It'd be interesting if they brought in guns from all of the Call of Duties
Yeah.
to the
Yeah.
battle royale. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
to
could.
see.
Because like kind of how Fortnite does it, they could change around the maps and stuff to like reflect the new game that came out or something like that.
But like back to Rocket League, with,
Yeah.
like how does that translate into like Rocket League? Because like, I mean, it is free to play, but it's not a battle royale, even though it is competitive. So like, I wonder how that's going to change like the competitive scene because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of Smurf accounts coming up now
Yeah,
because it's free
that
to
is
play.
interesting. I wonder if they're gonna have to change matchmaking to reflect that you've bought the game.
Yeah. I wonder if they're going to have like the what was it like? I don't know. Was it Prime from Counter Strike?
Mhm.
Was that what it was? What it was called, the
Yeah.
Prime token or whatever?
CS:GO introduced Prime matchmaking, and I'm pretty sure everybody liked that. They were like, awesome. And it was, I think it's tied to a phone number at first. Like you just had, like if you were banned on Prime, that phone number was done and the account, I think. So now it's like tied to the account, and you get Prime if you buy it, I believe.
Or if you level up to like 20.
Yeah, they implemented that level
you
to
can
where you
level up
can't
too.
smurf because you have to level up to a
Yeah.
certain level to actually unlock the features of Prime.
But-
already
Well, you have
offered
to
when you
you have
purchase
to
the game.
level up already to play competitive in the first place, but it does
Uh-huh.
make sense to make a higher level.
There
cap
still
for
is a
Prime.
lot of Smurf accounts on Counter Strike.
But
Yeah,
the thing
at the
with
same time.
thing with Rocket League though is that you're matched with people that are at your same skill level. So
Yeah.
unless you're like a really bad player, then I
It's-
don't
it's-
think you're gonna get matched with like Smurfs.
Yeah. Rocket League matchmaking isn't very sophisticated compared to CS:GO. I think like
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
you
there's
win a
no
match, you go
actual
up.
like professional competitive level. I'm pretty sure you just jump in and they kind of just the game determines it itself. I don't
Well,
think
no, there's a
act-
competitive.
Yeah, there
mode.
is. There's
there's a
competitors.
competitive mode.
Yeah.
There is competitive.
But it's really simple. You win a match and you go up one.
Like, yeah, you
and
go-
if you
Oh,
lose,
I've
you go
never
down
actually
Yeah,
dove
you just
into it
go
because
up,
I
like,
just
It
like
literally
him and a
tells
few
you
other
it's
guys.
like bronze, silver, gold.
Oh, so
like
there's
one-
so it is like Counter Strike.
like once every time there's like a new season and you play the 10 matches to determine where you lie.
So it's like
that's
10
more
places.
that's more nuanced. But like
Yeah.
once you find where you belong, one win equals one like rank up and one loss equals one rank down. Like,
Yeah.
that's all there is to it.
Yeah. In CS:GO, all that's hidden. It's like you literally don't know what happened. There have been
Yeah.
countless YouTube videos like, how do I rank up? And it's, all they can really say is like, play good, because we
Uh-huh.
don't know.
Yeah, but like with Rocket League, it's a lot more like simple beyond
Yeah.
like the initial like determining where you belong. So I feel like for the people like there's gonna be people that are gonna come in because it's free to play that have never played it before, and they're gonna try to enjoy it. And there's gonna be people that have played it before, maybe on console or something, that are gonna come in with like an alt account that already have the experience. So it's only going to affect like mostly the lower level people at first, and it's gonna like cause like a lot of them to be like put off by it because they're going up against someone that's going to have like skills in aerials and like ball control and everything while they like it's their first match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I mean, on top of all that, I feel like competitive Rocket League, at least within the game, is probably not as big a scene as CS:GO, at least, especially when CS:GO went free to play. Even though I guess it is important to mention that CS:GO went free to play like what 7 or 8 years after it was released, whereas this is only like a 5-year-old game.
I'm like also talking with just like casual too, because like, I mean, casual is a little different because even though they're matching you with people of your skill level, like sometimes you find people that are like definitely not to your skill level, or people that are definitely beyond your skill level.
Yeah,
occasionally.
And I mean, a game like Rocket League where it's a lot of drop in and drop out if you're not in competitive, I feel like it's kind of hard to do that anyway. Like if me, you, and Andrew or something we're matching together, even between us three, we have different skill levels, but we're going to be on a team, so it's hard to balance.
Yeah, and like beyond that, like I mean, when we've tried to do like just casual matchmaking with just us three and like standard 3v3s, there have been like 17,000 people in the playlist, and it still takes us like quite a while to find opponents.
Well, I mean, making it free to play might
help that
too.
Yeah, but I never felt like Rocket League was like struggling with like a player base.
Yeah,
Rocket League to me as well, and this might just be an opinion, I feel like I don't get as upset when I just get absolutely destroyed at Rocket League as when I do at CS:GO.
Yeah,
like to me, Rocket League is just like if you see somebody doing like a crazy aerial in the air and they're like making it, you're like, that's pretty sick. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it gives you a good like, okay, I'll try and do this and this and this to like get better. I feel like at CS:GO, it's almost like you don't know what the other team is doing to be so much better. They just like destroy you. Like they have better aim or something, and you can't really like.
Well, the one
work
part about
against that and learn as
Rocket
much.
League is that there's not like a lot of like with CS:GO, there's a very complex learning strategy that you have to follow to actually be
it's a really
consistently good at the game. And then Rocket League is basically like there's certain controls that you just have to master, and then if you are able to identify and master the controls, you can basically be very, very efficient with your team.
Because you can, it's very open. You can see what the good player is doing and say, oh, I can maybe do this to like defend against that and still like.
And it's kind of like it's a little bit like I would say a little bit more friendlier to play too.
Yeah,
it's not not like okay, like you immediately get into the round of like Counter-Strike and you get shot in the head.
Yeah,
and then you're immediately like, okay, well I got to sit here and wait.
Yeah,
so you don't really have to sit and wait. It's just basically it's very fast paced, but it's also fun at the same time.
Yeah, it's much more forgiving.
You take like an active part in the entire game. So it's not like if you are bottom fragging in Counter-Strike, you're dying at the beginning of like almost every round. Your teammates are calling you trash because you're like of no help for the rest of the round. But in like Rocket League, you may whiff on a shot, but you're still in there, and you can still come back.
You get demolished, but you only get demolished for like
you always come
4
back.
seconds.
Yeah, you always come back. You're like unless you're demolished or like something happens, you're only out of the action for like I don't know 10 seconds max, even if you're going to get boost or something. So like you are always playing like an active part in the match. So I feel like everyone has their moments in a match.
Yeah, for sure.
While in like Counter-Strike, like at least for me when I was just playing it, like I would just get demolished, and then like the whole match was me just watching everyone else play and then like being toxic because I died. And I mean, like obviously, I'm pretty bad, but like at the same time, like what am I gonna do? I can't like change that, like because I just continually die.
Yeah, I think the closest I get to that frustration, or at least the most frustrated I get in Rocket League, is just 1v1s because just less forgiving, I guess. When you have teammates, you can rely on them more.
Yeah, like 1v1s are very unforgiving because if you make one slip up, you like overcommit or something, then they basically just have like a free like vector to your goal. So unless they whiff, it's usually like like that is completely on me.
Yeah.
Versus like when it's like a 2v2 or 3v3, if like something happens, like you always are like, okay, well that was like a team failure rather than just like an individual failure most of the time. Even though there are times where an individual really dropped the ball, literally or figuratively. And
I feel like, I mean, in general, Rocket League I think is a good game to go free to play.
Yeah.
Just because it's like, I don't know. When I first heard of Rocket League, I was like, I don't know, I'm not that big into soccer, and I don't know if I want to play car soccer. Like I'm remembering like ATV Off-Road Fury like 2 from when I was like 5, and I was like, I don't know if that was a fun game mode back then. But I mean, when I started playing it, I really enjoyed it. So I feel like it's something that, you know, games like that are kind of different, but like obviously popular, do really well.
Yeah, like when I remember when everyone else got it, I was like one of the last ones to get it, and everyone's like, you should get it, and I was like, nah, I don't like it. and then I played it. I was like, I like it. So it's just how it is. Like I feel like a lot of people, regardless of like who you are, like more often than not, you are going to enjoy it, unless you just absolutely despise cars or soccer.
Just absolutely hate
I mean,
it.
it's also like it's really appealing to like look at and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Like
it's
the
very
music
appealing.
is really good at the beginning of it. Like I don't think any other game actually has like popular Spotify
Well,
music.
they
playing.
they licensed with Monster Cat.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so it's kind of
And
like it's got
so-
good music. The car you can have famous cars from like movies. Like I'm pretty sure the Knight Rider car, Kid is in it.
Yeah.
The DeLorean, Back to the Future DeLorean, the Jurassic Park Jeep is in it. So you've got like a bunch of franchises that are also in the mix of.
And even then, just like the like customizable stuff that you just unlock, just like every level or whatever, you buy it with the blueprints.
Like you
even
can have a really nice looking car. While
You-
you're
yeah,
playing
you
it.
can,
It's,
like, yeah, and-
simple and
Yeah.
but it's fun to play.
like my cat. Car,
Yeah.
My
You
cat.
don't
mobile.
have to blow like thousands of dollars on it, like say Fortnite or like.
Even though you
Warzone,
can.
maybe. I mean, you can.
You can. You can. They want you to spend money,
Oh yeah.
but
it-
like, you don't have to.
it's not like they're charging $20 for like a body part or something
And
for your car.
the one thing that I do like that they do, I don't know if other battle passes do it, but if you buy like the premium battle pass, it's like what 1,000 or 1,100 coins. You can earn those within the battle pass itself. So after like that battle pass, you can use those coins to buy the next battle pass. So basically, after like the first initial investment, it becomes like self-sustaining almost.
Yeah.
That's how Fortnite was.
Really?
If
That's
you,
what I
if
thought.
You really kept up with the battle pass, you could just buy
Because-
the next. That's what I liked
yeah.
about Fortnite when I actually played it. Was that like if you're playing it enough that you think, oh, I'm gonna buy the battle pass, then you're probably gonna be able to pay for the next one and the next one if you keep that pace up.
And it's mostly like, if you're paying like $10, it's not really like that big of a loss because you're like, well, this is a game that I really enjoy. It's free to play. I've put like
Yeah.
hundreds of dollars into it. So like $10, like
It makes more to have a battle pass when it's a free to play game as well.
what's so funny? Zach?
Just regretting the fact that I spent like $200 on Fortnite.
We don't want to talk about
Really?
who has spent
I
a
would
lot
like.
of money on
I would,
Fortnite.
You spent $200 on Fortnite?
Well,
I've spent over $1,500.
yeah, I knew you
What?
have. I'm pretty sure your grandma was like,
I'm 99.9% sure I've probably spent over $1,500. I have
Wait,
over
on
90.
what?
I have like 98 skins.
Do you-
The majority of them are to the $20 skins. I have an insane amount of pickaxes. I have
you know, you only use
99.9% of the
Do you
gliders that
play
came out
Fortnite
until
anymore?
season. No,
what?
that's what happens. I'm
Well,
telling you, that's what
bro.
happens when a game sucks you in.
See,
I bought them just like completely.
That's not
Like
what
everybody
happens to normal
knows that. Like literally everybody in my grade knows that I've spent. I mean, there's a kid that was that's in our grade that has spent probably over $4,000 just on the game.
bro,
Where's he getting this money? His
dude,
parents?
sell your account.
I mean, but it's literally one of those types of deals where when you purchase those microtransactions on a game, it's kind of like, well, he just says you don't really pay attention when you buy a skin. Like you're buying a skin, it's like okay, for that point you buy a skin, but then when you all of a sudden look at your locker and you see like 98 skins, you're like, wow, I can't believe I actually bought that many skins on there. Because there honestly is some skins on Fortnite that are like appealing. At least to me, they were appealing.
Yeah,
They just had
yeah.
Captain America.
Yeah.
They had Deadpool not too long ago. Like those are that's kind of cool to play as. But it's like now that appeal of Fortnite has kind of disappeared, it's like there's no point. It's just like buying anything.
Yeah.
Like you buy it.
You just buy
Like, I
like
mean,
20 of it, and
no,
then you're
it's
like,
just- it's
why
just
do
like
I have?
No, it's like for
50 of
example,
these?
you could use this as an analogy to
$20
like clothes.
each.
Like you buy clothes, but then you grow out of those clothes and you get rid of them. So it's
Right.
like it's the
I'm
same
not
thing.
growing
It's like,
out a Fortnite skin.
I know, but like that's what I'm saying. It's like when I
Wait.
was buying them, when I was buying the skins, it's like I completely did not.
Did you
notice that I
wear
was-
I see
any
what
of
you're saying,
them?
though.
What?
Did you use
Yeah,
them?
yeah, absolutely. I would
You,
use
how long was the average? Like, how
Use
long
time,
would you use?
probably
one?
about I would wear them for about maybe 3 weeks
Okay.
at a time.
98 skins.
98.
Okay.
I mean,
that's fair, that's fair.
it would only come out as like the seasons would come out. Like that's also including like the battle pass seasons and stuff like that. I just remember purchasing the majority of like the cool bundles that I thought were cool. But then at the same time, I look back at that now and I say that's extremely stupid that I did that in the first place.
I
So,
see
like,
what
I
you're
completely
saying.
regret all of it.
I see what he's
But-
saying. Like the comparison, it's like when you have like clothes, you grow out of them. Like you had a phase where he was into Fortnite, but you grew out of the phase of liking Fortnite. So like,
It's kind of like you buy them, you like them for a period of time, and then you just kind of like, okay, well, I'm not gonna play the game anymore.
yeah,
That's it. Like it's definitely 110% a waste of money. Like I definitely wasted my money
Yeah.
on that entire situation.
I
But
just
it's like
thought-
I
just
really didn't.
thought-
I really didn't care when I was spending the money in the first place because I actually wanted to put investments into the game because it's like I like this skin. I want to use this skin. You can relate. We've played it together before. Literally anytime we played, I would have something new.
Yeah,
When it was
but
big,
we always
when it was big, but now that it's
we
no
always
longer
made
big,
fun
I
of
was
you
kind of
though
like
at the
an
same
embarrassment
time.
At the same time.
We were always like,
Sell
bro,
your
how
account.
much
Like
you
I
spending?
never,
And you were like, too
I would
much.
like, yeah, like I was actually considering selling my account because my account definitely has a good amount of.
I mean, you probably should.
You probably
stuff
should.
on it.
Part of it with. Sorry, go on.
How do you even sell an account? I've only heard of it.
I mean, I don't really know, but like I was considering doing it, but it's like at the same time, like I have.
Hello, viewers. Andre is selling his account for what price?
I don't know. Probably $1,500.
Dude, best offer for your best offer.
New camera.
$20.
However, if you do have like certain skins, like if you have the limited edition like Galaxy skin or the Icon skins that came out with the cell phones, those actually are worth something, and people still buy those today.
Do you have
Like
this?
no, I don't have. I don't have the Galaxy skin.
I think we who played it started playing it pretty early. I think
Yeah.
like just having like the skins.
Well, we played it. We played it
I
around
literally-
when season 3 or season 2 just ended. We went into
I
season
literally
3.
played season, like, it wasn't even a season, you know?
Yeah.
game
Like
had
when it
just
first came out.
Yeah, I remember when it first came
But
out.
it's kind of like back to what I was. It's just like I was buying the skins, not adding up what I was doing until one of my buddies just decided to kind of go in there and be like, okay, let's see how much you've honestly spent on it. Because it's like at the same time, it's like when you buy the skins, it's like I wasn't really thinking, like legitimately, I was not thinking like I'm spending an unbelievable amount of money because I would spend it, but I wouldn't blow the money away because I would buy a skin.
I mean, this is over like 3 years or so.
Yeah. Oh my God, no, it's not. It's
so
not like.
500 a year.
But still.
I mean, but it's like.
And I mean,
I don't know.
Like 200 over 3 years for me though is like I wasn't like trying to invest.
I don't understand why.
Cool. The
Don't
camera
worry,
just
don't
died.
worry
Yeah,
about
yeah. We got just audio only
Cullen
podcast.
is gonna go.
Cullen's
fix
going
it.
for the camera. We'll just keep up our conversation.
Cullen's gonna fix it in real time.
Still $200 over 3 years or 2
Yeah,
years.
the GoPro's still on. So
Everyone,
we
there's a
can cut to the GoPro.
We have
If it's
two
still on.
angles, boys. Let's get it.
So Andre immediately jumped to his phone after
The GoPro's getting a good view of you swiping on Tinder. So you know how.
Honestly, it's pointing right down his shoulder too.
Was that Mia Khalifa?
I mean, like with me, like over $200 over 2 years is like I wasn't like investing in it. Like I'd have like some spare change, or like I'd get like money for Christmas, and I'd
just like-
spend some of it
it's
on
just
it.
like
Like
Fortnite
you know,
all
like
over
buying
again.
a game.
Yeah.
It's just like Fortnite all over again. He's gonna spend $1,500 on Tinder.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not
But
actually.
but still,
I never
like,
got into like skins or
saying
anything
that
in
now.
games though too much.
No.
So I don't know if it's just like a me thing.
I still play Fortnite
I
though,
bought,
so
like,
it's still good.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're
$5
just
one?
like spending like
Can't
$1,500
remember.
on a game and
I
then
only
you don't
used
play
for
it
less than a
anymore,
month,
what are you
so I
doing?
only spent $5 on Tinder.
Oh, we're talking about Tinder again.
Yeah. He
But,
wants to know.
Why?
Okay, well, anyways, when I was talking about Fortnite, it's like, it's like, I was buying them unintentionally thinking of
Yeah.
how much money I was spending on it. Like I
Yeah.
literally don't care. Is this water?
That's mine. No.
I guess I just never thought about it
Did you want it?
because
You didn't open it?
No.
I guess I just never thought about it because I was never really big into like skins and stuff in general.
Yeah.
No, I drank mine already. That's yours.
So this is yours?
Yeah, I didn't open it yet.
You said you drank it already.
I drank one, but then there was a sixth one.
Andre EFT.
What's going on right now?
So
This man is just stealing water bottles from me.
the way I've seen that like what Fortnite does is like they way overcharge for a skin.
Yeah.
$20 for a skin's kind of like.
So
Have you ever
Crazy.
bought a Brawlhalla skin though?
no.
How much?
That's
are
overcharging.
How much
How
are
much
they?
are they?
And I bought like 3.
they're
How
only
much are the
5,
skins?
right?
How many are?
No, dude, I spent like $13 just to buy one.
But,
Whoa,
okay,
that's not
okay.
20
I needed
though.
the Ben 10. Okay, the Ben 10 crossover. I needed
Okay,
that.
how much?
Most of the Fortnite skins are like $20 each. I mean,
How
there's-
much money have you spent on a game beyond just the initial purchase? I want everyone to like say it. Like how much in which game? I would say mine is actually Rocket League with just $10. I think for one of the battle passes. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't really spend on like extra stuff.
Oh, mine's probably CS:GO, but I've only opened like a handful of cases over like the 5
Actually,
years I've played it.
Now
so.
that you mention that, it might be Team Fortress 2. With like, I might have like
you want
had.
to talk about your knives?
I
Oh god.
have spent over $100 on Overwatch. I have $600 worth of skins in CS:GO. I have spent $1,500 in Fortnite, and I have spent at least $40 in Apex Legends. That's pretty much it.
Do you even play Apex?
I played Apex for a little bit, and then I quit.
How
Nobody
long?
plays
How long?
Apex,
What's
like-
a little bit? Like a week?
Month or 2 months.
Oh my gosh. You are the whale.
But, no. I have $600 worth of CS:GO skins,
You're
but I unboxed the knife from a case, so it's kind of like. But I see. This is the problem about Counter-Strike. It's like
problem.
no. Actually, the good thing about Counter-Strike is I was able to sell the majority of my skins and stuff that I would unbox or buy for other things. Like I've bought like plenty of other Steam games with just the money that I've been able to make off the cases.
What have you made off Fortnite so far?
Nothing.
Andre's over
we
here
can bring this
literally
up.
powering the servers. All of the servers are just running off Andre's.
This
money
man
right
is
now.
the whale. He is Moby Dick.
They're like, okay, should we add microtransactions? And they're like, there's gonna be one person that spends.
See, that's the problem though. Is like he's not doing microtransactions. This is a macro transaction at this
You
point.
can't literally just single me out because there are people that I guarantee
Can't single you out. 1 in 5.
Okay, so Colin, how much?
1/5 of the 50.
And what games?
No, but like there's been I'm not talking about you all because I know clearly you all have not spent that amount of money. I'm just saying there are other people like there are literally kids in our grade and in mine and his class.
You are
that
all
spent more than I have.
I don't think that's a good.
You are
comparison.
also adults.
It's definitely not a good comparison.
Would you say those people?
You are adults now too.
Yeah.
And I'm never going to spend another dime on Fortnite. I don't even think I have this battle pass.
Are you saying?
Do you remember when Fortnite gave out that like $1 million prize?
For what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
half
they had
that,
that
literally the
for the
majority
kid
of that,
winning the
probably all of
tournament.
it was my money.
Yeah.
They gave out $1 million.
$1 million, yes.
Booga, wasn't his name Booga?
Oh,
And $1,500.
It was a tournament?
Andres.
I do remember
They
that.
gave out.
Yeah, they're basically like, here's Andre's money. You should just gave it to the kid immediately.
They
Anyways,
probably just gave the
my,
money back to the kid. He probably spent like that much on the game already.
Yeah, probably.
Andre, though, so those people in your grade that spent more than you, would you say they're just like normal people? Would they be people you want to compare yourself to?
Or do they have like addictions like with the game?
Yeah, do you think they're addicted to it?
Are they just weird?
I would say a few of them that I actually know of, like a couple of the kids in the grades below us, are definitely like okay. Like I guess
like-
that they're not addicts. They just buy. I guess it's just like a choice or something like that. But there are definitely like the kids that literally have like probably a problem with spending it. I would not compare myself to because they buy every single skin that releases.
Yeah.
Where do you say
Because-
you lie on like the spectrum of people that just like that are
That
just,
throw their money towards a game that's
like
free to
people
play.
that are addicted or people that are?
I would say like literally probably in the middle to the lower part because it's like I would buy skins, but I wouldn't be like I literally didn't care about adding up how much I spent. I would just spend it when it would come out. Like okay,
that sounds like an addiction.
This is $10 or $20. Yes, it was. No,
I feel like
I know.
So
No.
you're
I
saying that
wouldn't
you
call
were
it an
addicted.
addiction.
I'm telling you all honestly right now that I'm completely ashamed and embarrassed that I actually spent that amount of money.
There's
And
no
but
say-
at this
I'm
point, I
not
don't
saying-
care because so
Would
many
you
people know.
say? Would you say at any point in your career of spending all this money that there was a point where you were addicted to it?
Probably to Fortnite, I would say probably kind of addicted to buying the skins for a certain period of time. Yeah, I would definitely probably say that.
Definitely, probably.
So do
But I'm not ashamed of that because I didn't care when I was buying it,
And-
nor do I care now.
And
Is
what?
there a game now that you're
What? No,
spending
hold
money
on. No, hold on. What age?
The games I've been playing right now, I just beat Battle for Bikini Bottom on 100%, and I'm at like 118 of the stars on Mario 64. So it's like I'm not
What age were you when you were spending this money?
14,
Fortnite did not come
like
out.
or not
4 years
14,
ago.
probably like I don't know, probably 15. I
Fortnite
would
did
say.
not come out. Yeah, it did.
So you were a minor that was spending all of this money. Do you
I
think?
was a sophomore in high school when I think I know. What was I? I think
It
it was. I
was-
think
it
I was.
was
It
our
was
junior-
freshman summer when we started playing.
Do you think
no,
that?
it was sophomore year because we were in the science class.
We're about to
or
get doxxed. Zach's about to get out some information. We're going to get doxxed.
No, it was
okay,
it was in the sophomore
I would
year.
Say, I would say it
Junior
wasn't
year.
long
Yeah, I
ago.
was
It was
yeah.
most definitely not long
But
ago.
Two summers ago.
But
Two
like,
summers
you
ago.
were still a minor. So would you say, looking back now, do you think that minors should be allowed to do that? As someone who would say that they were addicted to doing
No. I would not. I would never recommend ever spending the amount that I spent on a game like that
but-
because I completely am like taking full responsibility for what I spend it on, and I'm not like I completely regret.
Would you
everything of what I
say
spent on it.
that you would rather have the $1,500 that you spent? Well, some of that wasn't your money personally, though, right?
No.
Like you were just like, hey,
No. It's just the amount that I've actually put into the game. Not because I guarantee you probably, I would say the majority of it was mine, but maybe like 1/6 of it was somebody else's, probably from birthday money or something else that I would just naturally spend on a couple skins.
But it was still money given to you.
Actually, I will tell you where some of it is coming from. Was selling those Roblox items, and they were on my PayPal account.
well, this is a whole.
Well, don't let's not even start about Roblox.
I bought my gaming computer with that money.
Yeah, didn't you like?
Yes,
You
Andre.
basically just like resold
Actually, no.
Roblox
I will
items?
explain this. I'll explain this on the podcast. Anybody who knows what Roblox is knows that there are limited items in the game. So when these items are released, they sell out, and it's just like a hype beast thing. The value goes up insanely for the items that are in the game. It's literally like Counter-Strike. A knife releases, the knife is why are CS:GO knives $400, $600? There are literally CS:GO knives that cost $1,500 alone. So it's like it's the same thing about anything virtual. So it's like when something sells for a lot, like a low amount of the currency that's in the game, it's naturally going to go insanely in an insane amount of money. And when you're able to go to these websites that sell these virtual items to other people, there are people on this planet that will buy.
Here's the thing.
Literally anything. So it's kind of like.
What do you think the average age of a Roblox player is?
To be honest, there are Discord servers dedicated with adults that do this. I'm not.
But like, what's the average age?
I would say maybe like 10 to 10 to.
So you're saying
the average age? The average age is probably like 10 ages between 10 and 20.
Who do you think you were selling to? Do you think you were selling to adults or children?
I don't know. I
Literally
think
people who were
really
able to have PayPal accounts.
Well, you were a minor
Andre's
when you were
basically
spending
selling to himself.
$1,500.
Andre's selling to a like 5-year-old younger Andre somewhere else in the world.
Basically, it's just an endless cycle.
I don't understand. You all are just like kind of
Well,
like
that's what I'm
picking
saying.
fun at me for it. I made money, was able to buy stuff from
But
it.
you were
and
making-
There's no repercussions to what I.
Okay, but it's just funny because you were like basically just using the kids to make
Absolutely,
money,
but-
and then you use that money because someone was using you.
I mean, I don't think there should be a problem with it. 'Cause,
Is that
like,
trickle
the
down
companies do it themselves.
Yeah, the companies are releasing these items.
That
I'm
should be a
doing
big problem.
How much?
So if-
how much markup did you have on a resold item? How much would you add?
How much would I add?
Yes.
There are Roblox items that
Okay,
sell.
that's not the.
No, listen to me.
Okay.
There are
He
Roblox
knows.
items that sell for about when an extremely limited item sells, it
Extremely
sells from between 1 and 7 Robux, which is the currency in the game.
How much is one
Robux? Is that
Robux?
like
Oh
Sears?
my gosh, you are asking these questions and not letting me finish.
Okay.
So there's
Okay.
1 to 7 Robux that this item sells for, and the
Yes.
margin goes up from 7 to 63,000 Robux. So they're extremely so people can't buy them with the original currency because there's absolutely no way
You can get
that
that
you
much.
can get that much.
So it's
in
like
one
scalping tickets almost.
So wait,
It's like It's like a hype piece thing. When an extremely rare Supreme T-shirt comes out, there's a limited quantity,
And
it's
people
selling
buy
for
them.
$38, and I think a Supreme shirt's like $38.72 or something
the
like that.
exacts, but we get what
Okay,
you're
but
saying.
like it sells for a low amount of money, but then they sell for like 500, 600, 700. So it's the same concept.
Yeah.
However, it's like when the value escalates by that much, I'm able to use a website to sell. It's just like Skin Baron or anything that's sold for Counter-Strike. There are websites dedicated to just selling the virtual items to people that actually want the items. And I'm not going to tell people how to spend their money, but I was selling those items left and right as I was buying them. So it was bringing me income. Like I was able to spend less than $10 on Roblox and then make absurd amounts of money off of these items. So, it's like
What is the
So Robux. How do you get Robux?
yeah? What is the
you
conversion?
the only way to purchase actual Robux, and I think I only did it about once or twice or maybe 3 times total, I would put about $25 and that gives you 2,600 Robux.
Okay.
So anytime that these low items would come out, I'm only spending about 10 to 7 to 100 or
So
something like that. That's extremely
you
limited.
were only buying one, or were
No, I had multiple accounts that I would buy multiple items on.
So you were the scalper.
Yes, I was technically being a scalper, but there are people who do that.
Can we roll the clip of Andre complaining about scalpers for what were they? Pop
Funko Pop?
Funko Pops? So Andre is basically the scalper.
You all
for
are
those
basically asking me
10-year-old
how I'm
Mike.
making this amount of money in this
All
stuff.
those-
You all
all
are
the-
going deep. You all are asking these questions. that I'm
So
giving
it's
you.
our fault that you are morally bankrupt.
Not really. I'm not morally bankrupt either right now. So
Would
it's
Would you say that's a fair price on the market for those
Yes.
rare items? What were the rare items? Give an example of something that's people were spending. How
you all
much?
are, now you're gonna start laughing. Okay, I'll give you
Supreme
some.
hat
There's a
is
face called Tattletale, and it's a Tattletale. It's a guy. It's literally a red face or a prankster, or the Valkyrie helm, or the freaking W's top hat, or the Jinx's top hat. I think the rarest item is like Clockwork Shade. No, it's the Dominus. Oh my gosh, I can't remember. I think it's Dominus Praefectus.
And what are you selling these for? How much?
Dominus Praefectus sells for like $330 USD, I think, right now.
So what was like the biggest item that you
Dominus Empress.
So you sold that?
Actually, no, Dominus. Yeah, I said the biggest item in the game. The biggest item I sold was a Dominus Praefectus, and I sold it for about $330. But then I also had like 5 Valkyrie helms, and those are about $250 a piece.
So when did how much were they when you bought them?
Like
7
cents.
Robux, like cents.
Cents. Okay.
Cents.
And I bought them on multiple accounts because I knew that Roblox was gonna. Roblox has these like things where it's like
Anti-scalping or something.
There's a calendar that people have like been able to identify when they released larger items and when they released extremely like low but extremely high amount items. So I would follow that calendar, and naturally they would release an item that was extremely expensive. This is like, I'm telling you, like this was very difficult to do. Like nobody can just sit down and you have to have the system down and a ways to do it and multiple accounts. It's just like,
And
I'm
a
telling you,
14-year-old is
there are
able to
other
do that.
people that can, if they watch this, that can relate to me. It's literally the exact same thing as Hypebeasts. They do the same thing. All of my stuff was just first.
I wouldn't consider Hypebeast stuff like Hypebeast, whatever. I know what you mean, but like
So
I wouldn't consider the very overpriced Supreme clothes to be worth it either, right?
Exactly.
And you see a lot of children buying those as well, so it's almost comparable.
It's the same
children
thing, it's
and
just
people who
virtual.
have so much money that it doesn't matter anyway. And then the children are like, those people are wearing it, so then I can, like, I should buy those. But I feel like Roblox
If you want to
is
put
that
it,
because
if you want
nobody
to,
cool
put
plays
it in the
Roblox
wrong,
anyway.
if you want to put it in the wrong way, I was definitely taking advantage of the system once I was able to learn it. But there is multiple Discord servers of kids that are probably older than me and older than probably all of us here.
So they're adults.
So yeah, they're probably adults.
I mean, if they're older than us, because we're all technically adults.
But what gives them this value? Is it just like rare items and people will buy them for that much just because?
Because there's only like maybe 100 of them existing on the website. So there's only like the Roblox is only selling about maybe 100 to 200 to 300 of just that one item.
So
it sells out. Now you've got to pay a pretty penny for that specific item.
You said there's a system where they release what you call big items. Does that mean they're releasing a new item that's going to be a limited run, or do they release items from a previously limited run?
No, like they release items that have extremely low quantity.
So, but they're new
but there
items.
is some that are like limited. There's there's limiteds that are like scraping the bottom of a trash can. Like they're literally like there's like probably 60,000 that they list it for, and it's worth like 12,000 Robux. It's not. There's no.
What's the
profit on it.
conversion for 12,000 Robux to USD?
$25 is 2,500.
Okay.
So I mean, like that's like over $100.
Yeah. So it's like you don't want to do that because they release their extremely limited items at very, very, very low amounts, so you can, like, so the value and the
How do you know how many
demand
are-
goes insane.
Yeah, like it's artificial scarcity because
Yeah,
like, it's a virtual item. They could always just make more.
Yeah. How many? Do they give you a number for each item? Like how many there are?
Yeah,
when they're
like
made?
tags on them. They have tags on the items, and then they have an item counter.
So like, does
But
it?
I'm telling everything. I had a bot.
Oh, no,
I
it's
had
secret.
bots that would immediately like buy the item as they would come out.
Did you make them yourself?
No, I was able to get them.
How'd you
But we're not going to talk about how I got
Alright,
them. We're just going to make sure that we just got them.
Okay, well,
We're going into
I
legal
think-
territory.
Scalping Roblox items.
Do we want to get back to the
Rocket League.
question?
I mean, I want to talk more about the Rocket League.
I like this questioning of Andre
Now that you all,
today.
Yeah, we've done enough
I wanna talk
Get back to
interrogation.
Logan's question at some point. Though.
What was Logan's question?
The most amount of money you've
Yeah.
spent on one game. So we've already covered Andre and me.
Yeah, we covered
Wait,
Andre
what
for like
was-
the
you
last
said-
10, 15
let's-
minutes of me just
you said
explaining
Team
how I
Fortress,
scalped children.
right?
I
on
said
Roblox.
either Rocket League where I spent $10 on a battle pass, or maybe when I was
Okay.
like pretty young and I did Team Fortress 2, and I probably bought like I don't know,
Or-
maybe
Yeah,
up
but
to like max $20 worth of keys.
Are we talking about DLC too?
no, DLC doesn't count like
I wouldn't say
microtransactions.
I wouldn't. Yeah, like
Just
micro.
microtransactions.
I wouldn't say
DLC is more of an extension of the
Yeah.
gameplay.
Yeah. I mean,
would
because
say.
I've definitely bought DLCs
Okay, well,
before.
I mean, if it's gonna be our question, we can figure it out right now.
Because for me, it would be DLC definitely, but DLC
Uh-huh.
can be like they could range from like $2 to like 50, and range from like a different gun or like a different map to like.
See, that's what I'm
whole
saying. So like,
extension,
so like, what are we? What is like the point where we're like? Because this is our question. We can make it however we want.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what
true.
I'm saying.
I mean-
so I'm gonna say DLC as in like
Game expansion.
game expansion, but like a DLC where it's like gun skins.
Yeah.
I wouldn't count that.
I probably in that case I probably spent a lot of money on Black Ops 3.
I was about to say maybe Call of Duty in that case, but
Yeah.
then we covered like the DLC stuff like the zombie maps and everything. I feel like that's a game extension. So I would say that wouldn't count. But like I know there was like a DLC for Call of Duty where it's like a gun skin or something.
Yeah.
I would say that does count into like that number that we're like trying to figure out.
In that case, I probably spent the most on Fortnite because we're like counting like the battle passes and stuff. I bought a few battle passes and I paid like once to buy like a skin, and then I also bought Andrew a battle pass.
What was the skin?
I don't remember what the skin was.
You don't know.
So would you say it was worth it?
It was not definitely.
So it was not worth it.
I think I bought one battle pass, and I don't know if I ever bought a skin on Fortnite, but I would say mine's probably CS:GO, because I mean I bought the game before it was free to play, and then I bought like a handful of like cases and I don't know if I bought any cases. I think I just bought some keys, which are like $250 each or something.
But like
But I
even
never
with
got
like,
anything good out of
I feel
it,
like the
so.
Counter-Strike cases are like some of the most expensive cases I've seen. Cause like Team Fortress 2,
But yeah, if you buy a case, it's pretty expensive. I just buy keys for the cases that you get.
yeah.
Were you ever able to acquire an Australian weapon or a golden bot
No.
killer weapon or anything?
I would
Man
say
versus
like
machine?
the coolest thing I have in my Team Fortress 2 inventory is the number 1 man series crate. I bought it for like $1, and now it's like $1.50.
I had I had a few
Nice.
unusual hats.
You
at one
did?
point,
Really?
like a bunch of I think I had solar beam and then like a storm one that actually had the unusual effects and stuff like that. If anybody knows what they're talking about.
I like philosophy now on like spending money on games is that like for like a free to play game, as long as I don't spend like $60, then I mean like it's free to play.
Yeah.
They could have charged me $60.
And like that's like the
Yeah.
average cost of like a AAA game is $60. So like
Yeah.
as long as you're spending up to that, you're
Yeah.
like it's
And
like
I don't typically spend that much. But
Oh,
I'm just
yeah.
thinking like, okay, like I spend this much amount of money.
that's like if I was to buy a AAA game, like that's like a new
Yeah.
game that just came out that I could have
Mhm.
bought instead.
Yeah.
So I see what you're saying. So what about you, Zach?
I want to talk more about the Rocket League.
Oh,
thing
are
against
you
the-
afraid to answer the question?
I'm not gonna
well,
answer the
what do you mean?
question.
Like how much money have you spent on a
He's
game?
definitely probably spent at least $100 on Fortnite.
200.
Really?
I'll say 200.
So that's like
On
that
Fortnite?
is yours.
What did you
That is
buy?
mine.
What did you buy on Fortnite?
Okay.
Skins?
Let's see. So
I'm just curious.
Season 4, I bought the Battle Pass
Yeah.
and played through like a third of it. So I didn't get all the V-Bucks or the currency to buy the next one, so I paid that. Then I got into like,
Selective cowgirl skins.
yes.
Do they have Catgirl skins?
They have cowgirl skins.
Cow.
No.
We always
So,
want the
I mean,
cowgirl
like-
skins.
I think I paid like $20 or $25 on like Season 5. I know that. Okay, and I bought a skin, then refunded it or whatever. Then I really got into it like Season 6, Season 6, which is like the Halloween update. And I got really into that. Most of it's gone to like the Battle Pass though, because like I'd pay that and then I'd buy like a skin or something, and then
I feel like a battle pass is like a good
Yeah.
value though.
Yeah.
See-
Battle passes I like because you're paying like $10 for the chance of like, I don't know, up to what?
10 skins
10 skins
or something like
It's
that.
a good amount of skins comparing buying one skin for $20.
And definitely like when Fortnite, where you could just buy one and then earn
Yeah.
enough to buy the next. That's really
And
just
like
nice.
and like now we're going back to Rocket League because Rocket League does the same thing.
But see, being a stupid kid and being like, "Ooh, Fortnite skin is $20," that seems pretty cool, and buying it.
Are you adding someone at this table?
He is adding me.
No. I mean, I've done it too before, and
Like
then,
a stupid
I never
kid that's buying.
like I still play Fortnite and stuff. And,
Oh,
like,
there's nothing wrong with that.
I regret the purchase that I made.
bought
like
the
you
Travis
could,
Scott skin.
yeah.
I mean,
no.
Did you really?
I feel like if you're selective with
Would you buy the
skins,
Travis Scott?
I don't know. That sounds kind of pog.
the thing I don't like about skins is that like the good looking skins are going to be popular, and then it's not really very fun because everybody looks the same.
And that's the
It's
thing
just
with
kinda
that's
like,
the thing with Fortnite.
Wow.
A bunch of hype goes around these skins, and then once everybody gets it, it's oversaturated.
Yeah, that's why I like I wear the the Dusty Defender or something. The
Dusty Depot Defender girl.
something, yeah.
You mean is it the?
that has the
It was a
headband that
Dusty.
says
She was in
sub.
orange and.
Oh, I know which
white.
one you're talking
Yeah,
about.
I like that one because I feel like it's just kind of normal, but you don't see it very often, so it's more fun, in my opinion.
I mean, I bought
Just 'cause
the
it's-
I bought the male version of that because
Well, I mean, I feel like you see the really popular skins constantly, and the new ones are just always there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like, I mean, if I were to hop in now, I'd probably wear that skin, and then it would be.
I imagine when Captain America came out.
Yeah, like
everyone-
everybody just wears
Yeah.
the same skins as they come out, and it's. I don't
Well,
know.
they have a really clever marketing strategy right now because if you imagine you all were like the CEO of
Epic Games.
and
Imagine.
you're basically just saying, let's do this, and then make it into a skin.
Yeah.
And then they push out one skin that probably takes the designer. It probably takes them less than 20 minutes to come up with a skin idea, and then already start developing the skin. Probably less than a day, and they push that out for $20, and there's like. You don't even know how many sales, like probably over 10,000 sales of just that one.
Yeah.
Like
I mean-
they're bringing in so
And
much.
they have a ton of skins. Like you have 98 just off of what you thought was cool.
Yeah, and that's definitely. I think there's only like what 400 skins in
Probably,
Fortnite now.
but,
Yeah,
like,
that.
There's
The-
just a ton.
the
And they're
thing-
all a certain amount, and they
they're
make
all
them,
$20.
they
$20 is the regular price for every
They,
skin.
they kind of
almost.
pressure you into buying them too, by
Uh-huh.
because they rotate in the marketplace. Don't
So
they?
you
Yeah.
never know when they're gonna
Yeah.
come out. And the
So
thing,
it's
the
kinda
thing with
like-
that is that like
a way to pressure you, like I gotta buy it now, or it's not gonna be there tomorrow.
Well, I would
People have
definitely
been-
suggest like not to buy like a Fortnite account from somebody because
exactly.
Well,
like
yeah,
I remember
yeah.
the Skull Trooper was like really rare, and then
They
like,
re-released it on Halloween. And stuff.
yeah, but like everyone like before that though, everyone was wanting to buy like an account that had a Skull
Yeah.
Trooper, and they were selling for like
Yeah.
a lot, and then Skull Trooper. skins
That's why
came back
everybody
out.
had hysterics when they released that skin again, or the Red
Yeah.
Knight, because Red Knight was the male or the female version of the
Black
Dark Knight
Knight.
from season 1. Which the dark, if you have the Dark Knight, apparently you have a massive penis. So it's like
Yeah,
at the same
yeah.
time, it's like
What?
literally no. Like anybody who says, "Oh my gosh, he has the Dark Knight," like I remember that being a thing. Like anybody who has the Black Knight skin in Fortnite.
I
is,
remember
like,
you saying
insanely
that
good at the
specifically.
game.
And it's the same thing with the Gold Trooper. Like it didn't come out for like 2 years.
And then they
And then
released
they
it.
released
Yeah.
the last Halloween for like a week or so, and then it never came back. And
I
I bought
guarantee you,
into
they're
it,
like,
that's how they do. They create hype for the skins, and then people are bullied into paint. Not bullied, but like they're
They're
made to think
pressured.
in paint.
Andre comes in with some bots and just
But
slurps
the,
them up.
the thing is though
it's
is that
not Roblox.
well you can't resell the skins though. That's the thing. But
well, no, you can't.
the thing with like the lower
They're
like cost
locked,
skins, like
yeah.
lower cost $8, $12 skins, is
Yeah.
that most of them are like recolors. They're not like an actual like original idea. They're like
I don't know if
the
I've
same
seen-
like 8 models, and they're like recolored, or they have like one thing added to them.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of the recolors, but I think that's probably
But-
more after they've saturated the regular. skins.
Another marketing strategy they're using is definitely they're getting a lot of brand deals. Like they have stormtroopers and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deadpool and Aquaman and Batman
Yeah.
and
Literally, I
Marshmallow and Ninja and like they
Uh-huh.
have people that like
That-
like the
that was pretty
iconic
cool.
people that people want to like buy.
I think the only Fortnite skin I even contemplated buying, and this
Mario,
was
Luigi.
after I didn't
Yeah,
really
yeah,
play
yeah.
Fortnite anyway, was the Stormtrooper, just because I wanted
Yeah.
a Stormtrooper. But then I was like,
Uh-huh.
I don't play anyway.
If they would have released like Darth Vader or Luke Skywalker, that would have been something that I would have
I
considered.
think
buying.
they
'Cause I
did.
did buy the Millennium, or they give the Millennium Falcon away.
They
for
give that
free.
away for
Yeah.
free.
Yeah, they gave
It's like
that
a
with the Star
Christmas
Wars
thing.
event, and then they had the Stormtrooper release, and I was like, well, this is A New Hope. This isn't one of the newer movies, so it's
Yeah.
like I gotta buy this one just because I love this movie and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Like if they would have released Back to the Future skins, that would be pretty cool because it's like something that you like.
And
Yeah.
it drags people in that don't even have like
They had
anything.
Fallout Boy,
Fallout Boy.
Fortnite skins. Would anybody buy Fallout Boy
What?
Fortnite
You
skin?
mean like the
you mean
band?
you mean Vault
The
Boy?
band?
No,
Fallout
the band.
Yeah, the band. I'm just
Oh
making
my-
a joke.
okay, okay.
It was a joke. None of you all of a sudden got it because
But it's like they drag people in who don't even have like any like they don't want. I lost my train of thought.
That's
Like,
okay.
they're
That's
not
okay.
interested in
Happens to
Fortnite.
People that are not interested in Fortnite, they drag them in
Yeah.
by like having brand new like
Well,
Star
like-
Wars and DC.
Yeah, that
and
like
stuff.
Star Wars. They like showed like a teaser, like
Uh-huh.
in like,
Yeah.
the middle of Fortnite. So like you know,
I
That
remember
too.
A ton of people were really mad about that because it had like different context, right? That the movie was just kind of like
I think
whatever.
so.
Or
Well, they
some,
had-
it
they
added
had-
like a little bit. Not,
they put like Tatooine in the trailer for the Stormtroopers in Fortnite. So they put like the actual planet, and everybody kind of got excited when they were releasing the Stormtroopers because they thought that there was actually going to be like a section
Oh.
of the map that was Tatooine, but they never did that.
it was like
Um,
Palpatine like monologuing or something, wasn't it? As
Oh yeah,
as
that
a
was there was a
teaser.
secret scene from the new movie. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, there was
because
like
the movie started and it was like Palpatine just sent a message, and I was like, where? And they were like, in Fortnite. I was like, oh, shit.
Another thing I've noticed with Fortnite, how they do it is they rotate like the same items in the shop. So like,
We've talked about this. How you basically buy a skin.
Well,
and
no,
they
no, no,
release
like-
it in the shop.
you know, they release like a new skin like every other week or whatever.
'Cause they want that
they-
cash, dude.
How can I
They
explain?
want that
They want
money.
that money.
They want that
So
shmoney.
basically, like the same like pool of like loot or like skins that they have, like 20 skins will like revolve around a skin like every month or something like that.
Mhm.
So like, even if you have like it makes like other skins rare and you don't know when they're gonna come back.
Yeah.
So then again, it generates more hype for those,
Mhm.
even if it's like a basic skin, just like how we were talking.
What
But
I don't understand is how they just release selective skins of the brands.
It's
too.
kinda
Like, they
shady.
released the Stormtrooper,
Mhm.
and they released Batman. Like, where's Joker? Where's Riddler? Where's any of these other people that you kind of like to have in the game? But they release like for some reason it's kind of weird to think because all of the superheroes that are in the game are like never shoot to kill people, but they're adding superheroes that are like good superheroes. So they're making Batman, Captain America. I think there's something rumor about Spider-Man coming to it, like they want guns, and it just kind of doesn't play well with the character, the actual character.
Well,
but they don't care.
I mean, part of Fortnite's premise is that you don't kill people, you eliminate people. There's no blood, but
Yeah,
I mean,
They get like sucked up by a UFO, right?
yeah, they get
Or
sucked
something.
up back.
That
in
was
the
that
rock.
was
Yeah.
Apex Legends.
Aren't
That's what I
they?
liked about Apex it was just like interesting. I don't know if I really.
What?
That's what I liked about it. You weren't actually you actually weren't killing people. Like you were like in like a simulation.
But like,
Thing.
isn't it like Fortnite? Like they get sucked up by a UFO.
Yeah, like when
Yeah.
they die,
I
a
like
little
a
they're,
simulation.
thing
knocked.
picks up all their pixels.
Yeah.
And
Instead
Yeah,
of
so are
blood, you
they
just
in a
get numbers
simulation?
that squirt
I
out.
think so. There's like a whole big lore thing about
So like, isn't that a simulation?
I guess so.
I
But in like Apex actually came out and was like.
Oh,
everybody
here's the
has
thing.
question: where does the bus driver go after everybody jumps off?
He just goes home.
I remember at one point the lore of Fortnite was a big deal. Like what's gonna happen next with like the
And then they
meteor
kind of just
and
went to a
everything.
downhill
And nobody
spiral, and everybody was
cared
like,
now.
It just seemed completely random.
Didn't like
Yeah.
the universe implode?
Yeah.
Yeah.
"Yeah." When they
And then Fortnite was gone for like 2 days.
and everybody was like flipping out, like, "What's going on in Fortnite? I can't play Fortnite. I can't play Fortnite."
It just
Nice.
imploded.
Uh-oh.
Here, I'll
But,
mute you, but we'll keep going.
Let's
okay.
talk about
The
Fortnite.
GoPro boys.
Let's
Everyone
talk
say hi to
about
the GoPro.
yeah.
It's probably out of battery and
Ooh.
dead. It's probably dead now. I'm not gonna lie.
let's talk
Really?
about Save the World real quick. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Fortnite
No.
Save the World.
I bought it.
You bought it. I bought it
Colin
too.
bought
Like
it.
Isn't that like the
2 years
wasn't that-
ago.
Wasn't that like the original?
They said that they're.
okay, so
Yeah.
He's really excited.
if you don't know, so before the battle royale scene, there was a Save the World, which is like
That was like the actual
Call of
game,
Duty.
right?
I don't
Yeah.
want to say it's Call of Duty Zombies, but it was kind of like that,
It
where
was-
it's like
it
you
was
and your team
just
versus
a
zombies,
3D tower defense almost.
basically.
Like you just set up like a defense for
So
zombies, basically.
yeah, after battle royale took off and stuff, they like they
I think they stopped.
they really stopped caring about it. Yeah, and now they like last month I think, or like earlier this month, they released a statement that said they're gonna stop developing Save the World. And a bunch of people were mad about that because they left the series on they left the game on like a cliffhanger, and there's like really no ending to it.
Yeah.
Well, do you remember?
And
a
it's
few
kind
years
of-
ago, 2018. They said that they were making the game free.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were gonna make it free to play. I think they are now, but that means
But
that
they're
like,
not updating it.
but they're not updating it.
I
so,
played,
like-
the first mission. It was
Me
not
too.
worth it.
I'm not
wasn't
into
good?
it. No.
I thought I would like. So I definitely have spent the most money on Fortnite.
See, like
I
That was a
remember-
waste of $22.
I remember seeing like at one point there were a bunch of YouTubers that were doing Fortnite videos, and this was before the battle royale came out. They were like,
Yeah.
gotta hype up this game. We're being paid to do it, and then it just like flopped pretty much.
yeah.
And then the battle royale came out, and they were like, "Here it is, boy."
So
And I was like, "Bruh."
if you compare Battle Royale and Save the World menus between each other, like Save the World looks like it's still like stuck in like 2017,
Really?
Yeah.
and like basically everybody's because the game's unfinished.
Yeah, they
New
moved the whole
system's still,
thing.
like stuck in limbo. It's basically unfinished, and they're
Mhm.
still charging for it.
Does it get updates with the battle royale mode? Like,
It
do the
used
guns
to.
work differently now
Well, I mean,
than they did before?
No, like it's still like the old Fortnite,
Yeah.
but
Like with the
Very
bloom and
completely
stuff.
separate.
well, like, why would you focus on save the world when you struck like literal
Yeah.
like oil?
exactly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of people are mad because they were like, "I'm gonna get this game," and then they just stopped, and they were like,
Well,
"Why?" I think there was another game that Epic did actually, and I think they did the same thing when Fortnite got big. They dropped, like, they just stopped working on it.
What was it?
I don't know. It was just some other game they were making.
Well,
Literally nobody. I mean, I can't tell you.
well,
It
they
was
own
very
like
popular.
Psionics now, right?
They do.
Psyonix. Is that yeah?
That's
Rocket League.
Yeah, because
Oh,
Fortnite,
yeah. Because listen,
Epic Games was big before, like with the Unreal Engine, right?
yeah,
Is what they did.
that's
I don't
what
know.
Epic Games made the Unreal
Yeah.
Engine, or
Oh yeah.
Unreal made Epic Games, something like that.
Epic Games.
Yeah, that was
it
like-
was the
yeah.
Unreal Engine. So they were doing pretty good for themselves, but with Fortnite, they've basically like made themselves just a giant gaming company. Like they have
Uh-huh.
a storefront now. Like,
But
Yeah.
but
yeah,
with
a whole
uh,
store, and not like because I mean Ubisoft and EA have their own, but they only have like their
Ubisoft.
own games on there. and
Bethesda too.
Bethesda does.
I think Bethesda
yeah, they have their own launcher
Really?
now.
They have.
Yeah.
Is it just?
Because Doom Eternal. Wait,
was Doom
Doom,
Eternal?
Eternal has like this weird launcher thing on it at the beginning. Of
I
the
don't.
game.
I don't like the store. Why does Bethesda of all people? They don't even come out with games fast
Anymore.
I know, yeah.
Just
Yeah, I mean,
Skyrim.
Fallout 76,
They
and
don't
that's
come
it.
out with games fast enough to warrant their own.
Did anybody?
Store.
I apologize for doing this, but did anybody else check out Doom Eternal?
No.
Did anybody else play that game?
No.
I was
No,
gonna
heard it was
get
good. I heard it was
It's
good.
extremely good.
I heard it was
Also,
good, and then
getting
people
into-
were really mad about DRM or
The
something.
original Doom here?
No.
No.
I played,
Nobody
like,
played Doom,
Doom
just regular-
2016.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played through like the first hour.
That's not the
I,
original.
I
Doom.
like it a lot.
Is the demo? Do you have a demo of it or something?
No, I bought the game.
You didn't beat it?
No, I.
Would you buy a game and not beat it?
What, you stupid?
Why do you
No, I just
why do you get a game for
didn't
free
get
and spend
around
$1,500 on it?
I don't know.
You're right.
But back to Psionics and Epic
Yeah.
Games.
I was gonna say
It doesn't make sense to me.
Zach's been really wanting.
I really want to talk about this because it's been thrown underneath the radar.
What is?
What?
So when Rocket League goes free to play, they're taking it off Steam, and you can only buy it
What?
on Epic Games. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah.
That's
So
kinda
I
dumb.
mean,
Well, Epic Games is pulling a lot of titles, aren't they? Didn't
Yeah.
they pull another title off Steam not too long ago?
what
they
was
did
it?
those exclusive
They did
deals.
the
and those were
exclusives.
stupid.
Yeah,
I didn't like.
they're still
those.
they're still doing it. So no,
I
so
know what you're talking about. On I don't.
they're
I don't know the
pulling they're
name, but
pulling
I
they're
remember
pulling
they
they're pulling Rocket League off Steam once it goes free to play, and it's only going to go free to play on Epic Games. So I mean, if you still own it on Steam, you're still going to be able to play
I was
it.
about to say like
Just like with Metro Exodus, like they were going to release it on Steam, and then they only released it on Epic Games.
How does-
So
how
if you
do
pre-ordered it
friends-
on Steam, you could still play it on Steam.
How do friends work in like that? If you have somebody
Exactly.
on Steam,
No,
can
nobody,
you
nobody
Rocket
knows.
ID, I
Is
guess.
it- is
They're doing
really?
they're doing
I would
Are we
assume.
gonna have to?
Yeah.
I mean, isn't it crossplay?
It's
It's cross.
It's crossplay,
Yeah, it's
but
gonna be
they're talking
crossplay.
about like friending people.
I think you can already friend with Rocket ID. That might make
I
sense.
think
Yeah.
it's. I
You know,
think it's
like
just Rocket ID.
Call of Duty has the Activision
Yeah.
ID.
Yeah, Call of Duty can do that. I think Rocket League already does that, so you are right. They'll probably just do the same thing. Because I think, have you played on PlayStation or something?
I haven't played crossplay on PlayStation.
Oh, I do want to make another point about a benefit of Rocket League is that the controls are so simple that it's so easy to grasp the controls of the game.
Yeah.
That was another point you all were talking about.
Especially with the
Counter-Strike.
controller.
Like
Uh-huh.
there's no things like in certain implements in Counter Strike. It's like you have to throw like a frag at a certain spot at a door.
Yeah.
To do any, like that's what I was just.
You have
bringing
to.
up.
You have
so
to
like
get
the
used to
skill
controls.
floor is really low, but the skill ceiling is like really high.
Yeah, like to be able to
Yeah.
master certain jumps to get the ball to go into certain like angles to go into the goal. It's kind of like you
Like,
got to know some aerials to like
CS:GO.
be good. Good at it.
There's like an entry, I guess, to competitive is like
Death
up
match.
here. Like you have to learn how to aim and do the controls, and
recoil.
everything before you can even get into silver and start ranking up. Just with how it works right now, I feel like with Rocket League, once you like
Haha, cower
learn
hit
how
bar.
to hit the ball, you're like, I can do it.
Like
Uh-huh,
you
cover the ball.
can progress to a certain point, but then you good, buddy?
It's thirsty.
Anyways, it's gone. It's gone. Reduced atoms. It's just gone. My thought. It really is just gone. It's just gone. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't think I could ever go back to not seeing that. The minute Colin freaking Zach started.
Actually,
dude, that was a bet. Oh my god.
I would like. Can you please show the camera your giant water bottle? I just need everyone to see this. It is so unreasonable. It's bigger than your head. Like,
holds a lot of water.
I'm sure it does.
Dude, that was so good. That exact time, that's so perfectly too. Because the minute he took a drink, it was like. Dude, that was good.
But yeah, Epic Games bad because
Let's talk about something like
Actually, Epic Games. Hold on. Epic Games has been pretty good about making
epic.
games free.
yeah.
They've had a lot of like nice.
But see, the
games,
thing with
good
that,
games.
the thing I don't like is that like they're taking more of Steam's market. I mean, Steam does have like strict like
Yeah, I feel like
policies, but like
the only thing I like about Epic Games is that it didn't do the same thing that Ubisoft and EA and I guess Bethesda do, where you have to buy you have to download a whole different thing for just their games. They at least have enough other games that it's worth it to have it to a degree. Like if I saw a game on Epic Games and I was like, oh, it's free or something, I would actually download it and keep it on my computer. But other than like, EA games, I download an EA game. If I don't play just that one game, I might as well just uninstall the thing.
there's
Like,
countless games that have released on Epic Games before they do on Steam.
yeah, I
Like,
mean, yeah.
Death Stranding just released like this month.
Yeah.
When it was like
They
on
at least
Epic
make it
Games
worth
for, like
it.
a half a year.
I bought it.
For as much as people
Pretty fun.
dislike all the exclusivity and things that they do, I think it's almost a requirement to get any kind of base of games.
Yeah.
Because as you've seen with the other storefronts, they just get their own games, and then it's like, why would any other game, like publisher, publish to that storefront? It doesn't make any sense.
I think it's coming
So
back.
at least,
I think it's coming back.
at least Epic Games has more than just their own
I
stuff.
know, but like
That's the only thing that I will give them, I guess.
I
Like,
for one would just like Epic Games Launcher first off is like garbage compared to like Steam.
I mean,
but, like,
Steam's better.
I'd rather prefer it's not
I
great,
got my
but
thought.
I'd rather prefer all my games to be in one place.
Yeah,
I think
that's
Logan
the
has to
dream,
stop.
But yeah, why don't you go ahead, Logan, please?
It was about exclusives on Epic Games.
Oh, really?
I think.
So
ahead.
the same thing I just said.
It was just like how like they would pull things and be like, because we were talking about how like they were pulling Rocket League to just Epic from now on. Like that reminds me of like when they had like the Outer Worlds, where it was a 6-month staggered release from Epic to Steam.
Yeah.
Borderlands 3.
And
was about
Borderlands
the same.
3.
Satisfactory too.
Yeah, so it's just stuff like that. Like obviously it has no relation to what we're talking about now, but at the time it was really good.
But I mean, I just want to play all my games in one launcher because Steam,
Yeah.
you just click, it starts up when my computer starts. I don't have to like wait.
The good thing about Steam is you can add like
That too.
You can
games that
add like
aren't
non-Steam games
Yeah.
to it,
Epic-
but like I just hate having to open up the Steam launcher, go to a game, click it to play, and then it opens up a separate launcher. Like, oh, you want to play this
Yeah.
game? Like, yeah, I do. It's why I just wanted to go directly to Steam because like I don't want to have to like go from Steam to like Origin or Steam to like the Rockstar
And
launcher or something.
I have Epic Games set to start up when I turn on my computer on.
I don't.
You don't?
I don't.
I do.
I only use it for Fortnite. and
But
that's
I
it.
still have to click Epic Games on the taskbar, and then it takes like 5 minutes to load because my internet sucks. Because it was already started to download Fortnite before even the thing launched.
Yeah. But that's probably because you had it on launch, right? On startup.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still like if I click Steam, it just goes there, and I
Yeah.
can just click whatever I want.
Yeah. I
It's like-
mean,
for the Windows 98
my
back sound to just start.
my experience with Epic Games was only Fortnite and then the Outer Worlds,
Yeah.
which I spent, I don't know, 4 hours in, and then the cloud save in Epic Games deleted my file.
That too, yeah. Cloud
So-
saves deleted my Metro Exodus file.
So,
I mean, I was
they
able
could
to
fix
beat
that.
Outer Worlds.
yeah,
It was pretty short though.
yeah. I still need to beat it. I didn't stop playing it for any reason of the games. I just kind of like, I get sidetracked on something else, and then if I don't play a game for a while, it's hard to come back to.
I thought it was enjoyable.
Yeah,
It was a little
definitely an
short.
enjoyable experience.
It was really short. It could definitely have done with like a little more,
yeah,
but
it was,
like it was good.
it was really reminiscent of Fallout New Vegas for
A
me.
little bit, yeah.
In the way that I think more just in the way that dialogue like had I guess it had a lot of dialogue. Like
Yeah.
Fallout 4 didn't really do it for me.
I was gonna
'cause-
say there's not that many locations in the game. There wasn't
Yeah.
like a lot to do in those locations either.
for the like RPG, like go everywhere you want type deal. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not that per se, but I liked how the conversations and stuff and how different. Basically, talking had a purpose. And
Yeah.
that was something I was really disappointed by when I played Fallout 4, coming from like Fallout New Vegas. But yeah, I think a sequel will probably fix that. I think it was just like, you know, it was just the first game, and I think they did really well in what they focused on.
Got somewhere to
If
be.
that makes
Colin?
any sense.
No.
Okay. Just wondering why you're checking your phone.
How to let people know where I was. I'm sorry.
Anybody ever tried playing No Man's Sky?
No.
No.
You have-
I heard it's like okay now.
Yeah,
I
No Man's Sky's weird.
I tried playing it, and it's basically just grinding resources, upgrading like one small thing, and then doing it again.
No
It's
Man's
not cool.
Yeah, it had a lot of hype, and then it like flopped. And since then, I was like, I don't really, I
Yeah.
don't care about it anymore. But since then, a lot of people have like, I guess
Well,
it's updated a lot. And
The
added
well,
a
the
lot.
initial hype was because they're like this game's going to be like pretty
Yeah,
hog.
it had
and
stuff
then-
that wasn't in
Yeah.
the game, and they were like,
yeah,
that's a
they were
lie.
like- they were like, here's all these like features. Everyone's like, oh, that's actually like super cool. And then like they released the game, and we're like, yeah, we didn't put them in.
I remember retailers had to remove the multiplayer part from like the boxed version because it was literally
Yeah.
supposed to launch with multiplayer, and it just didn't.
It didn't launch with like basically anything it
Yeah.
said, and then
now-
they kind of added to it every time.
They were like procedural animals, and it was like a freaking Tyrannosaurus with chicken legs.
yeah, it was
Wow.
like this thing that was like 100 feet tall with like little spaghetti legs just like floating around, and you're like, that's pretty neat. Like, I mean, honestly, that's like pretty funny.
But
Like they were like you're supposed to like be able to explore like an endless like universe, and then like you just go to
Yeah.
like the same like I don't know 7 planets or something.
I think now it's what it was supposed to be.
It's
It
like
is,
it's getting there.
It's better. What
It's still
they-
boring though.
they promised a lot, and I don't understand
I don't want to hate this
how
game.
they promised so much.
I wouldn't
with
wanna
what
hate the game either.
launched at.
I don't want to hate the game, but I just can't love it.
I wouldn't want to hate
You,
it.
you made me buy it, and then you said that it wasn't good. So then if you said, and then I immediately refunded it.
Yeah.
The minute that he told me that it was, I had it installed, and then I refunded it because
we never
he
played
said
it.
that hey man, this game is not good.
It is. I
And I
mean,
definitely took his opinion on it because he was the one who showed me at the beginning.
Well,
I
like
thought
it
was gonna be cool.
Yeah, a lot of
It's a
people
good
thought-
idea,
A lot
but
of people thought it was going to be cool. They
it's-
promised a lot of stuff that was supposed to be like really cool, and then they just didn't deliver. And now like they're trying to like deliver what they said they were, but
it's
like,
just so grindy, and the menu controls are atrocious.
I think it just depends on how much you're willing to
Big
forgive
words.
them just completely lying in the first place.
Yeah.
For me, I was like,
Uh-huh.
I don't really want to pay attention to it. But a lot of people were like, yeah, it's cool now. So it just depends.
Atrocious.
I mean, if I played it, I might have liked it, but I guess
That's
it
fair
just
yeah, it's a fair word.
isn't something I really
controls are
cared about too much.
yeah, that's grammatically
Yeah.
correct.
See,
What?
like I figured it'd be like something like
The
in the-
phrase.
Are we
the-
doing English?
the
right
No,
now?
I was just. He said atrocious. I was like trying to
atrocious.
define it, but then
I was kind of hoping it'd be more like other survival games I play, like Subnautica and stuff like that. But
Rust.
it's like Rust.
Okay, Rust.
But
Rust
is a
is a
dumb-
grind. Rust is exactly what he's saying. You just grind resources for 12 hours.
Oh my god.
But
I couldn't get in. Rust is basically the game where you do what Andre did and you have to become a Roblox scalper. And that's basically the game, except instead of Roblox, you're just like stealing from naked people.
literally, I brought up.
No, it's a good analogy.
Well, did you
If
spend
anyone-
$1,500? And you're like,
If
you got to
anyone-
basically be like Andre and be a scout.
If anyone's seen Rust and if anyone's watched what the gameplay is supposed to be, it is literally just beating down other human beings as much as
rocks.
possible, learning the system so that you can like grind and just rush like good weaponry so that you can just melt anybody that you run into.
It's
And
basically just get better so you can destroy other people.
yeah, but it's basically just learning like you have to when's this gonna wipe? Join right after the wipe and just rush. Like you just have to
I don't
bull
like
rush.
that.
Yeah, I don't like the aspect of like it's time sensitive. You have to play. You literally have to get on and play for like 12 hours before.
Well,
you
and then
can
adding
do
on to that,
anything.
you also have to lock up your base.
Yeah.
You can't make it wood because they can burn it down with a flamethrower.
Yeah. It's a whole system to learn. You have to play for like 8 hours before you actually start having any fun. If you can call just like maniacally killing naked people fun, because like by the time you are like have enough stuff to really like loot people, you don't really need the stuff as much. Like you can be like, oh, we're gonna loot these people, and you loot them. It's like they you know,
I
they have
think-
worse stuff than
Then
we
doesn't
do.
like the server like wipe every like
And
week
it
or
wipes
something?
Every Thursday.
Every Thursday. So
Monthly, it's the first Thursday of every month. Weekly, it's every Thursday.
So it's just literally a cycle.
it's literally a
I
cycle.
think
It's a
the-
time waster essentially.
I think the fun is supposed to be in the interactions you have with people you're playing with, and also like the people that you're like teaming with.
85% of the time.
Oh, well,
other
I think
people
the
on
first-
server are
The first couple times you
Yes.
play, it's fun. The only way to get good is to completely immerse yourself and try and like learn the system.
fun to
And
do it
at
with,
that
like,
point,
friends.
it's not.
Yeah,
It's not fun to
Yeah.
do by yourself.
It's fun to just like I would say it's pretty fun to hang out with friends, but you don't really actually you don't really accomplish anything unless you go hard. Like somebody will run into you and just take everything that you've tried to like accomplish,
yeah.
and then you're just done. You're like, wow, I
It got a
spent 12
reputation
hours.
for being toxic,
on that.
so then like everyone is just like,
You know what's coming to console
Huh?
in 2021?
Supposed to be coming to the console.
Nice.
That's not
It's
going
supposed
to
to be
help.
coming to Xbox, and I think PS,
Yeah. Every-
Xbox Series X, and PS5.
Every time I played Rust, it was basically me lying to myself that it was going to be fun just right after I did this thing. Oh, but now I have to do this thing. Oh, wait. Okay, right. This thing now. I just have to, like, let me go get, like, food, and then I can do something. Oh, no, like, it's too cold. I got to put
Yeah.
on clothes. Oh, I'm getting attacked by a bear. Now I have to go get my stuff back. It's just. It was
Colin, you
never
remember when we were
very-
playing? You lost a
The most
that
fun
was-
I had.
with
Was-
Chris's.
the most fun I had-
You're like, Colin, why did you run out with that AK?
The most fun I had was literally just a private server, and I followed Andre home and then camped him, and then he
Yeah.
wasn't having fun.
No, that I did
Yeah,
have
because I
fun
was
on that private server.
It's like there's only an allotted amount of fun you can have, and you
you're
have to
just
take from
stealing it.
others
Yeah.
to have.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, because I was like making sure that like nobody knew where I was at first because we were like really early stages of like the game, and Chris literally went out and was like, I'm gonna follow him,
Was Dimitri?
and then
I
I'm gonna stand
remember-
right outside and use a freaking
Yeah, I
double
remember
barrel
playing with
shotgun and
Dimitri.
pop a cap in his
Yeah.
butt.
I remember playing with Dimitri, and I just like watched him from the shadows, and he's
Well,
like,
that was when I started my own server, and we were like, we're able to
Well-
call in our own drops and everything. And when you can call in your own drops, you've got to have fun with it.
that one wasn't as fun because then you just picked up the
Well,
weapon.
you all were like, let us join, and I was like, okay. And then you all joined in, and you were like,
You were,
why are there so many drops?
You were like,
and
we're
then
gonna-
Dimitri was like running around like, I have an AK, I have an AK.
you were like,
Then
we're
I
gonna
kept killing
restart it,
everybody
and then
who,
we
like, got the
restarted it,
drops.
And Dimitri was like, drop. Where's the drops?
yeah. And then like I just remember watching him. He's like, is there someone around?
I mean, that was pretty much me following Andre home. Like it was literally
But like I wasn't there to like murder him in his sleep. I was just chilling because like I just played it, just
Yeah.
vibing.
Yeah.
I was there to murder him, but not in his sleep. I just waited outside his front door until he opened it.
Well, to be fair, Dimitri was just kind of running around a campfire.
Yeah.
Well, when I played, I didn't have my current computer, so I was like, had
Yeah,
like 12 frames.
you had the logo, the logo book, the yoga book.
yeah, that computer right
That was that laptop, the
Yes.
one right there.
Yeah,
that's
the one
that
that's
you
the one behind
the
me.
one that's recording us at like 12 frames. Maybe that's why it's so slow.
Yeah, I was literally getting like 12 FPS, so like the only.
Oh, yeah,
it was
uh,
really
Microwave the CPU with
because I
Rust.
can't really do anything else.
Maybe it's a good time to mention that. Hopefully, this is actually in more frames than 12. If
Yeah,
not,
hopefully
that's
this is
pretty
recording
rough.
in 60.
Oh yeah.
So we should probably we haven't actually mentioned our like upgrades.
Oh yeah.
Maybe our downgrades.
So
You should probably take a break.
you think so? Okay. Well, we're coming in today with some new mics. I think you might notice that we don't have just one condenser mic in the middle of the table anymore. That was because I don't know if you could tell on the audio quality, but at least editing, you could tell that it was just too much chair noise. People farther away were quieter. Some people just talked at a different like volume.
So
and-
now, if someone's quiet, it's their own fault.
yeah, now everybody has their own mics, which I mean brings.
Or if they spend 2 minutes just unscrewing the windscreen.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking
So we have a mixer.
I just smacked my mic,
and
so
we have
maybe it's not
XLR
better.
mics. And the mics aren't very special, but these can be upgraded. The mixer should be able to.
Mixer
stay for
is
a while.
special.
The mixer is special
Very
because it
special.
is a Mach 2. The first one got lost to
It's
the
been a long
aether.
journey.
The only issues, and this might show up, and sorry if it does. There might be like noise noise from us handling the microphone.
Well, I would also just like to let you know that when I mentioned unscrewing the windscreen, he did it again.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So you'll get a good idea of what it is.
The mics,
yeah,
the
it's like
mics have
this.
noise because they're not expensive microphones. I'm not gonna buy really expensive microphones.
So did you notice how when he just like started touching it, just sounded awful?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's stuff like,
Oh my gosh, Zach, literally they're asking you not to do that.
Oh, it's
Come on,
fine.
man,
We got a spare mic.
that's
It's
kind of
okay.
cringe.
And there's like we have to experiment with like the levels and stuff.
You also have to give me like a dummy microphone.
Yeah, we have to give Zach a dummy microphone.
Like
Just,
anytime he talks, just
pretend I just got
just got a lips. Yeah, I got a dub
Yeah.
over.
my name is Zach, and I think this
But-
subject is
Hold it
cool.
like this,
Yeah,
and we'll just
but-
take your hands.
the audio should have a higher ceiling for quality. Whether or not we hit it in this podcast, we have yet to see.
It's probably going to take a little bit of testing. and,
Yeah, it's gonna-
experimenting.
See, because from our point of view right now, what you're seeing is about 12 frames a second. So what we
Yeah.
upgraded in
Well, that's
audio,
our-
we definitely
yeah.
downgraded in video,
So-
if that's the case. So
We're
hopefully it's
trying to do an easier way
yeah.
of doing video, which should help.
And the easier way is just having less total frames. Yeah. So hopefully that's
Also,
just.
We
I
honestly
noticed
just
Andre
need
likes to
to-
point with his microphone, which means the microphone is no longer listening to him as he talks.
We need to.
Really? Do I actually point with it?
Yeah.
I haven't noticed me doing it.
Well,
Because yeah,
so you're also probably getting some good like shaking action when you.
oh
moves it
yeah,
as well.
every
Probably
time,
sounds like-
every time we move it, there's
And then
problems.
the mic.
So
and then-
once we get some stands, it'll probably be better.
Hmm.
but
So
we're gonna
people
have to
just, like,
watch
stop
them hitting
touching
the
We
it.
really
table.
just need to invest some money into a lot of things. So if you want to help out with that,
Yeah, if you'd like to invest, what is our next big upgrade?
We'll-
Probably.
We'll give
I
our
don't
address out so you can send us money.
He doesn't do backdrop and lighting. I think we need mic stands.
I
feel
have
like
the
stands-
lighting taken care
Probably
of.
a not what probably a better
Maybe
camera.
everybody should individually buy their own stand.
Or we can give
And
away
I have
our
a
Patreon
cheap
and
stand,
addresses.
like a
Or we
Samsung
can
stand.
get our fans to buy it for us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
our fans.
You're all out there. I know it.
Yeah.
I know it. You will be one day.
Yeah, the camera has not had an upgrade and possibly a downgrade, but we had an issue where it would just run out of memory every 12 minutes. And
Now it just does it randomly.
yeah,
apparently,
now
because it
just
hasn't done it in a
does
while.
sometimes.
But then we have our GoPro. Too,
We have a
Back us up.
GoPro
Bro, that's probably dead.
It
No, it's
probably
still running.
it probably doesn't have a good view
The blinking
because
red light.
Where do you see a blinking red light?
At the top.
Where?
At the top. You don't see the blinking red light.
No, that's the problem.
Oh, I see.
Do you see it?
I see
I
it.
don't see
Oh
it.
yeah, it is.
Oh, I see it. Well, I thought it was
That means you
pointing.
can see everything I've been doing on my phone. That's really nice.
Yeah.
Thanks, Colin, for putting that into the podcast.
I mean, you knew it was there.
Yeah,
so
I
we
definitely
might have
told
most
you.
of this podcast running off of the GoPro.
So that was
honestly.
the thing. Is like when you said it was like a blinking red light, I thought I could see it, but it's actually just on the top, so it's perpendicular. To
How
my
does
point of
Cohen
view.
see it?
I can see it.
Well, he knew where it
I can
was.
see the top.
His eyes are
He can see the
reflect.
top. His eyes.
like a snail, bro.
Maybe we could
But
put our.
yeah. So
Once we get some more money, then the upgrades will come.
Yeah, I mean, the mixer was a pretty big upgrade in the mics itself. So I think it was a good start for season 2.
For those of you like listening on Spotify or what is it, the iTunes?
iTunes, I do want to start season 2 off on the streaming platform like that.
we
Like,
definitely
straight
need to
off.
because we have episode 3, and then
Yeah,
there's like
we
an
have
episode
episode
4 that was like a shortened version, right? So now this is season 2, episode 1. So this is definitely going to be going up on Spotify.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll know that because you'll be listening to it on there.
Yeah. I had an
Hello,
issue with the
Spotify.
audio.
No.
I had an issue with the audio from the last podcast, and that was part of the reason why I didn't put it up on Spotify and SoundCloud, I think it was. And we have a new hosting platform that might be better. That's free.
What is
so
That's
Confidential.
something we'll talk about.
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
I don't know what it is. I
We have another.
We
We
can
have
make
another
sure it
business
works.
meeting.
Yeah,
about it.
we have to make
a
sure it
problem of talking about things.
Yeah, we kind
that
of
don't
like
come to
yeah.
happen.
we kind of promise a lot and then never come. Just like No Man's Sky. So
But
let's just keep it
If
on the
we are
Just
gonna
like-
promise
just like COVID.
something,
Yeah.
in the description, if you're watching on YouTube, there will be a link to my personal YouTube channel and Chris's personal YouTube channel.
Yeah. So
because we have something
recorded
coming
something.
out.
I don't know. Are we going to do that
Let's just
as
not
one?
say what it is and just.
Are we going to
put it
do
up.
one joint video and just put it up, or what?
I was thinking we would do separate.
I feel like you should do it separate because then you can have the same audio but different points of view. And
Yeah.
if people want to see,
Yeah,
what the other person's
especially
doing,
for what we were doing, different points of view are kind
if you have different points of view, then if someone wants to see what the other one's doing, then they're going to go to that channel and watch it, and then they're going to get more views. computers.
Okay.
So
I mean, I don't know, because I feel like we need more content on the
We do
Fizz-
need more content.
Fizz
on
Kids
the
if
channel,
the
just
demand
in
is
general.
big enough,
If you guys have suggestions for like, I think
You know-
challenge videos would be cool.
Yeah. I mean, because I'm more
different
interested in
things.
growing the main channel than
Yeah.
anything that I'm doing by myself, of course.
Yeah, but
But it just
at the same
depends.
time, I don't want to flood the main channel with things that, like it's just
Ju-
me and you
yeah,
doing
just
something.
two of
so
us.
we're just kind of like just candidly talking about the future. So just like
Yeah.
we're just talking
vibe
about the
with
future
us.
because like we don't have anything set in stone. So like if you
These
have
are
any
things
suggestions,
we
just,
really
let us
want
know.
to do, time permitting, and I think this the last the spring and over the summer has really kind of, I guess, just put it in perspective. It's given us a lot of time where we try things that we don't put out and kind of learn from them. At least from my perspective, I've learned a lot from just like trying to record things and then messing up in various ways, trying like different things, just learning from them and getting better. I know
Yeah.
Cullen
Yeah.
has tried making a Minecraft video 12 separate times.
Probably more than that by now.
Probably more than that by now.
Yeah.
We've saw some of the unreleased footage. It's
Yeah.
pretty good
There's a reason it's unreleased.
because it's too good. It's you're not ready
Too
for it.
great.
Yeah, some stuff we really want to put some more stuff out.
Yeah, and like honestly,
at the very least,
if the demand is there, I have no problem with creating a Fizz-related YouTube channel and releasing like solo content as well as other content that we do.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
let's go.
I think the solo efforts help at least in learning how to set up a recording just in general, because
Yeah.
like in order to record everybody for anything like video games, most likely they have to know how to set their own stuff up, and it's got to be good enough that it can mesh with everyone else's stuff.
That's the thing. Like I have definitely like done it like 12 different at least 12 different times.
Yeah.
But like each time, like there are things that I improve on, and so like I'm getting there. But it's like, and also like I don't know if you've actually tried to do anything solo, but doing things solo is a lot harder than like,
for
doing
sure.
stuff together, because it's like different. Like I just play video games. I just sit there and don't.
Yeah, I mean, when it's all of us, we
trying to-
basically just
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah.
Over video games.
Because it's hard to like talk to yourself and be
Yes.
entertaining as well as like
it's very awkward, like an awkward feeling, and it makes it hard to go
Yeah, I
at.
mean-
but I know like even though I know like what I should be doing, it's like still kind of
Yeah, my biggest obstacle is literally just trying to find time where nobody's going to listen to me shout at myself.
Yeah.
like if I'm playing with you all and recording it, it doesn't matter because I'm here talking anyway. But what?
they're just having a good time. Don't worry.
But the dream, the goal is to
The
put some
Fizz
stuff
dream.
out on the main channel other than just podcasts. But right now we're focusing on putting the podcast out.
Yeah.
And just
Want to create a
getting-
video tonight?
What type of video?
We could do a challenge video or something. What time is
Is
it?
McDonald's still open?
What time is it, like 10?
10:25.
It's like 10:30.
I work tomorrow.
Same. So we should do something this weekend.
We should. Someday.
This weekend, we're not going to tell you what weekend it is.
Yeah, one of
this
them. One of
weekend.
them.
It's this one.
It's probably definitely the weekend before this video comes out. But
Probably definitely.
Stop.
Here's a little spoiler.
Yeah, we should.
Here's a little example of our timing. Last time we had something.
I mean, we had bad timing right there because
Last time we had something, we said we were going to put out a video by July 4th, and it is not July 4th. It's past July 4th. by
Yeah, it's
a long
actually
time.
December of 2021.
Yeah.
It's actually 2030.
It's on us as we talk. Like everybody holds a GoPro and just talks
Oh,
like
that'd be
this.
really good if you just have someone shaking it in front of their face, you know.
Yeah, let's do that.
Just get
What's
some
up,
found
guys?
footage
Welcome
going
back to Vlog Creations.
Stop. Don't touch it.
Dude, it's weighted.
Stop.
I'll definitely tape that to the freaking.
Don't touch it.
It's forever there.
It's gonna fall
Dude,
now.
we did the fan.
That's what we said earlier.
Yeah, don't recycle our jokes.
Yeah, we
We
said.
could put it
we
on
said.
the light bulb.
I was gonna say put it on low and then just
Are
have it spinning
we-
around the whole time.
Are we bright enough?
I don't know what that means.
Like our lighting, we didn't really check it.
No, Cullen was doing it.
Really?
Found the windscreen.
Yeah, I trust Cullen.
Cool. I mean, it's literally gonna be 12 frames per second.
Found a windscreen.
Oh, you still? Where'd you get that from?
The back.
She probably
I mean, on the floor.
scavenged it.
Yeah. It's probably gonna make a lot of noise now when I take it off, but
Yeah, that's really cool. I guess you can never take it off. What you doing over there? That's what I thought.
Yeah, we need
Yeah, that's what you
stands. I think the next thing for me is stands. Well, we can get stands that are like $10, but I don't want to buy $5 $10 stands, or like maybe 15. But if each of
15
us
$10
bought, like,
stands?
No, $5 $15 stands. But if everyone buys like their own, I feel like that would be easy.
Yeah, that's definitely something.
Don't throw
I think we
things.
could do.
Yeah. Don't throw things. That's really not cool.
Don't throw things.
Yeah, that's not cool, dude.
On a completely unrelated to what we've been talking about topic, how about Mr. Kanye West himself?
Running
Oh,
for
we're
president.
jumping
we need to
right
take a break?
into this.
What?
I don't want to pee on
Kanye, we're gonna
Yeah,
have.
just bring the mic with you.
What?
Don't be weird about it.
Take the GoPro and the mic. And
Yeah,
go.
take the
Wait,
GoPro.
you're,
Sell the
you're going to the
content.
bathroom?
I thought we were going to take a break.
Just
Okay,
go.
let's take a break. Let's take
Let's
a break.
take a break.
We'll get into this
After
on
the
our
break,
when we get back. So in conclusion, I was wrong about the coronavirus.
Yes, Rocket League is now free, even though I just paid $20 for it on PC, and I had already paid $20 for PS4. But it's free now.
I got mad about Epic Games practices.
I helped Andre get a Tinder.
And I spent way too much money on Fortnite.
And
And
that's
we're the
all,
Fizz
folks.
Kids.
Good show.
Hit the subscribe, like button.
Yeah, please subscribe.
Oh yeah,
Donate the
like
money.
us.
Please
Website coming soon.
like our content, subscribe.
Website, Patreon,
Tell your friends.
OnlyFans, coming soon.
No, nope. I'm not gonna